help me reach my first 1,000 subscribers. I am trying to reach that as soon as possible, and I know that I can't expect anything, but I do hope that you will support me and help me to get there, and I have lots of other good things to share, I promise. So this is day 6 of the Carnivore Diet 7-day experiment, and I am feeling good. I just worked out and I did better with strength exercise, but I was feeling a little bit more difficult to do my cardiovascular exercise today. So that could be because I'm in a calorie deficit, meaning I'm eating less calories than I normally do, or it could be that I'm eating only meat and I'm not getting enough carbohydrates to perform at my best. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but one way or another, I'm feeling good. I feel strong. I seem to be recovering well, and I'm about to share with you what I'm going to have for my first meal of the day on day 6, and I am very excited that I'm almost all the way through it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let's take a look at my first meal for the day. There's people in the kitchen. Oh no. Okay, here we go. No surprise, milk and cream. Smoothie belongs to my son Kyle. And some yerba mate tea today. So that is my first meal of the day, and I'll be back for my second meal of day 6. So I am back for day 6 of eating only animal foods, or only animal foods that come from the bodies of animals, I guess, as opposed to foods that animals eat. And this is day 6. It is meal 2. And I wanted to let you know that because I talked about my workout earlier and my cardio wasn't quite as good as normal, on the other hand, I just had a different kind of workout tonight, and I was stronger and faster than I've ever been at that particular workout. So that's an interesting little turn of events, or I don't know, how do you say that? What is the right thing to say for turn of events? Anyways, here's the food that I'm having. Oh, and before, I had a little bit of water with a little bit of straight potassium in filtered water and a little pinch of salt that is a type of salt that has all the minerals in it. It's probably a sea salt, but I think it's called orso salt or real salt. One way or another, I did that because I know there's something called the potassium sodium pump. I've heard of people who eat a carnivore diet needing a little extra salt, so I had a tiny bit. And this is meal number 2. It is a chicken, and I'm not going to eat the whole thing, at least I don't think, but you've seen it now. There it is. All right, it's day 6, and this is the last meal or third meal of the day, and you can probably guess what it is by this time. More ginger tea, cream, milk. Have you ever seen the color of ginger tea as you add the milk to it? Oh, it looks pretty good, but you know what's really amazing is the turmeric tea with milk added to it. Gotta try that sometime. So that's it for day 6. I'll see you on the final day of Carnivore Diet Experiment Week. And yeah, we'll finish up this carnivore experiment and give a little report of how we feel and how things went at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. So it is day 7 of the Carnivore Diet Experiment. So that's 1 week. This is officially my final day of this experiment, and I'm about to have my first meal. But before I get to that, I just want to say I am feeling good. I had another training session today, and the training session went really good. I was what I would think would maybe even be stronger than normal. So I can say that there's some possibility that I've had an increased strength from doing carnivore, but I am always improving my workout, and there's some possibility that it's just the timing happens to be good, and it seems like it's because of eating this all animal-based diet. One way or another, I do feel good. I can say that 100%. And I'm glad that I have done this experiment, and I'm going to be including the rest of the stuff for today in it. For now, I'm sure that I'm going to eat other foods besides just animal-based foods because I like to eat those other foods. But it is possible that I may come back to eating more, or I may continue eating more animal products than I was before if it seems like the right thing to do after trying some other foods along with animal products again and mixing it up more. If I don't feel as good as I do now, I might come back to something more like this. And let's go ahead and take a look at the first meal of the day. This may come as no surprise to you, but hey, the tea is different today. 2 cups of milk, half a cup of whipped cream that I whipped up from the raw cow's milk, and some black tea. So the tea is different at least. Yeah, so that makes, I guess this would be the 3rd day on the carnivore diet that I've actually drank tea with caffeine in it. Every other day was just herb tea, like ginger tea or something like that. So let's go ahead and see what happens in the next meal. All right, this is day 7, meal number 2. It may be my last meal of the day, but I, of course, will let you know if I have something else. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is real quick. And it is 1 pound of lamb and 42 grams of organic cheese. And you can see the broth, that's just the filtered water that the lamb was cooked in. And yeah, I'm hungry, so I bet it's going to be good. And so far, I am feeling good. This has been a good day. Seems like overall the week was good, except for that one little downtime on the 3rd night, 4th day morning. But yeah, so I'll see you either in the next meal or when I wrap up this 7-day challenge. So this is day 7, final day of my week-long carnivore diet experience, or experiment, both. And I am having my final meal of the day, and as you guessed it, if you've been watching these videos, usually finish the day with some tea and cream. I'm doing that again. You can see the tea here, and this is yerba mate tea at nighttime. Not recommended most of the time at nighttime. And this is my milk. This is my cream. And I'll go ahead and wrap this up with a conclusion kind of portion, but that is the last meal of the carnivore diet experiment. Okay, so this is the day after the carnivore diet ended, and we are going to do a couple things here. I'm just going to kind of wrap up and conclude my experience with the carnivore diet. I am also going to do my first test or taste of something that's not carnivore, just to see what that's like. And we're going to just take a look at my body, how it looks as of right now, just kind of for a body check, so we have a reference point for in the future and from the past to now. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started. So I feel really good. I did overdrink tea yesterday, and as a result, I probably don't feel as good as I would if I hadn't, but I have to say that for the whole experience of eating only carnivore, I feel strong and I feel good. It's possible that in my workouts, not my strength, but possibly cardio might have been slightly off, but that could also be because I'm in a calorie deficit. It's only like a few hundred calorie deficit per day, so it's not big, but that's the reality that could be playing a part. I lost some weight, but I was losing weight anyway. I do think that it's possible I'm a little bit leaner. I know I'm somewhere right now between 11 and 15.5% body fat, based upon recent checks that I've done, and those were not like the most, there wasn't a DEXA scan or anything like that, but based upon what I could figure out with the tools that are available to me easily. And as far as eating carnivore, was it hard at all? And the truth of the matter is that it was not hard at all. I felt completely satiated most of the time. I didn't feel cravings for food most of the time, and my energy was pretty steady, all except for one day, which I didn't feel as good. And really, I don't know why, but I did add a little salt and potassium in water after that, and I used basically generally a little bit more salt. And I think that could have helped me. I'm not sure. One way or another, the food tasted good. There were no cravings. I did a couple of times think that it would be really nice to eat something that was sweeter. And I could smell, my sense of smell was really good. And even peanuts, for example, smelled good to me. But just other foods besides carnivore food, I definitely had a craving for them. Interestingly enough, my last meal, which was milk and tea, I saved some of the milk to drink after the tea with a little bit of cream in it, and I was drinking it, and it tasted incredibly sweet to me. So that shows you that in 1 week, something like milk can taste like a very sugary beverage, but it tasted really good in a good way. It was raw milk with raw cream, and it tasted really good, but very sweet. So that's basically kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I did feel more powerful. I did some different workouts, and I had some training, and I felt unbelievably strong. I think it was on day 6 in the evening with my training, like stronger and more powerful than I have felt in a long time, which kind of surprised me because I'd already had a workout earlier in the day and I was strong, but I know that I had a sprint interval run, and that kind of didn't feel like I had the cardio as much. But the evening training that I had on day 6, I really did unbelievably good. I mean, and let me think, was it day 6? Yes, it was day 6. So that was incredible. And like I said, I felt more powerful than I have felt in a long time. And that made me think, wow, this carnivore thing might be really something. It might really make you more strong, more powerful. And I hope to report back to you in the next few days. But really quick, right now, what I want to do is I want to taste my first non-carnivore food, which is going to be a green smoothie. I do really think green smoothies are good, and I'll show you what's in this smoothie. Okay, so here I have a beautiful green smoothie. I don't know how much justice I can really do for this smoothie. See if I can get a little more light on this maybe here. But this is a romaine and filtered water and banana smoothie, and simple is good. As I have said before, I think sometimes people are ex-vegan because they use smoothie bowls, meaning they like make a smoothie and then they put like nuts and granola and oats and seeds. If you're going to drink a smoothie, you should keep it simple. I think you're going to like it better, and it's going to be better for you. And the best of all is you're not going to have a lot of gas. So, yeah, I can smell the romaine lettuce. It doesn't smell super sweet, but obviously, if I put bananas in here, it's going to be sweet. So let's taste it, especially if the bananas are ripe, and these ones were. So that's interesting, drinking a green smoothie after not having it for a while. I can honestly say that it tastes good and it's all right, but not magic. I mean, I guess the contrast is good to eating some of the carnivore stuff for real. I mean, I'm sure it's probably good for you. It probably has some health benefits, but yeah, I liked how I was eating. Maybe I'll go back to it. Now I probably have green smoothie lips. Last thing, I'm just going to leave you with this. My wife left me a dessert. She wanted me to have a dessert, and usually I don't like eating cake at all. For whatever reason, cake is just not my thing. But I'll show you what my wife got me. And it is a USDA organic Just Desserts chocolate smoothie. Chocolate cupcake. Looks like this, boys and girls. Okay, I wanted to do a body check with you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a body check just without flexing, and with flexing I'm gonna pretend I'm saying cheese so that it'll look like I'm smiling, and here we go. So there's me posing, you guys. My goodness. Okay. That being said, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.